But I'm expecting this Kenyan team to be very physical against an inexperienced Australian team like they did against the USA.
So, James Stannard gets us underway. And Njira finds a little bit of room on the far side for Amonde. And he carries it into Australian territory. So the big men will try and win the battle in tight and then try and get the speedsters on the outside into a little bit of space. In particular, Collins and so Mbaka takes it forward, so good meters. And now the penalty will go against Australia, taken quickly by Eden Aguero for Kenya. Mbaka taken by Anstey on the 22. Aguero thought about heading right, then switches to the left, and the inside ball now to Odhiambo. And he offloads brilliantly to Samuel Oliech. Well, it's just been a patient build-up by Kenya, getting their big men involved, getting on the front foot, and there's the celebration.
Well, you know they're feeling it when they're starting to dance. These Kenyans enjoying it. They've always been a fan favourite here in Wellington. They sort of lulled this Australian defence, and then they just decided to attack, but it's the offloads. They like getting those long limbs free, Willie.
Yeah, and as you highlighted at the start of the match, Kaltenana, is that they're going to actually get physical there. Two of the defenders called on, and then it's just the lovely lines that they run. And they obviously were watching you in the bar last night with your moves, Greg Clark.
Yeah, that'd be right. They have got a bit of rhythm. So, 7 points to 0. Kenya over Australia. Stannard trying to lead the youngsters. And that's a poor restart by the Aussies, and so Kenya have it again. A team that really thrives on confidence, and now having a bit of a run is Odhiambo. He got through the gap. Pretty ordinary defence by the Aussies. Oh, but hang on a little bit. They have blown it. Wow, that's a real coach killer, that one.
Billy, what you doing, son? Put it down. You've done all the hard work. You went on the outside of Hutchinson, who we know can fly. He's trying to have a bit of fun. I realise that. To give it to Collins, to give him another one. No, Collins says. Stannard does some brilliant work.
Well, they wanted to move his total from 236 to 237. And Stannard, well, he's one of the best in the business, isn't he?
The man they call Chucky. And now this one is...
Well, if the Kenyans got rhythm, Chucky's got some hops. Got right up in the air. Good kick too from that restart, Greg, from Stannard.
Well, this should lift the Aussies after that Kenya. Goodness. Five of the Australians still eligible for under-20s, so they'll gain some valuable experience from this one. Heading into their home tournament next week.
Please go.
There's an injury list. The squad that is available, so they might have to go outside the squad to try and get a team together for Sydney. But that's next week. They're trying to finish with some momentum here. So too Kenya. Good stepping. Again, it is Billy Odhiambo. This time he's trying to get on the outside of Chucky Stannard. He throws it back on the inside. That's better to Njira. It worked a treat that time. And Collins Njira is in for his 237th try.
Well, Billy Odhiambo on the edge is just so good because of his strength. Good chase and angle here by Stannard just to shut him down. He knows he's not going to get on the outside, but it's a little pop pass. It was a good one too from the hip. And Collins Njira, well, 7th finish.
Conversion from right in front, successful. Collins Injera from the Mwamba club. 67th tournament. He missed the last 2 events. Stannard. Hutchison, McDermott. And then it's Mitchell firing it out here to Anstey. Anstey throws it back on the inside. Did it go forward? It's a penalty anyway to Australia.
Offside.
They take it quickly and Hutchison catches them napping. And he'll dot it down between the sticks, so he's got 4 for the weekend. And they're back in it.
Well, he shoulders a lot of the responsibility on attack, does Henry Hutchinson. Filling a void for this Australian team in the playmaker role at the moment. We know he's the noted winger. They'll just slow the play down, wait for the clock to tick to 3 zeros, and that'll be half time.
There's the extra 2 from in front from Stannard, Australia's leading point scorer over the years. Another look at it here, leading up to it.
Danger signs for Kenya, though, Greg, for me, because that's the first time Australia's had any possession, and they just show you what a quality side. Young, yes, but boy, are they learning very, very quickly.
Half time. The Challenge Trophy final in Wellington. It's Kenya leading Australia 14 points to 7. Yeah. Referee, Fijian Kaveni Telimai Vavalangi gets us underway. Taken by Hutchison. And Stannard picks up some meters, pops it back to Hutchison, and gives it to McDermott. And across now to the other youngster in the team on debut, 18 years of age, Dylan Peach.
Lost it.
Kennewell, Australian under-20s representative last year. Stannard puts it onto the left foot for the chasers, and it doesn't sit up there for Taylor. Knocked backwards by Kenya. Muriumbo taken. Aguero running across field, and that means that it's Sakuta on the angle run. Mbaka. Well, they showed him the touchline, and the flag is up. Gee, that's a pretty poor decision by someone with so much experience. William Barker straight across field.
Yeah, great defence, so Andy Friend. Well, he's had his dramas, as you highlighted, with injuries. Hard to get consistency, but he's got a good young group here.
And Hutchison having a run, turning it back into Taylor. Look to offload, no one on his hip. McDermott. Stannard to Peach, and then over it goes to Kennewell, who shows it on the inside and goes on the outside. And if you're going to take on the touchline or the outside, you've got to try and stay in the field of play. So, yeah, Kenya looking to hit back, and Jira floats one over. Jira again with the offload. Mbaka. Ball and all tackle from Stannard. And the kick ahead, no sweeper at the back, and so the race is on. It's going to stay in the field of play, and it's going to be towed ahead. Who's got the pace? Claiming it there is the Kenyan. We might have to go upstairs to have a look at this one.
Okay. First question. Try or no try?
There has been a grounding. I'm unsure which hand touched the ball first.
All right, thank you.
Who got there first?
Anything from your angle? Try or no try?
Oh, I haven't seen any ground move to check the contest off the ball as my players are coming in.
Okay, all right. So we go TMO. TMO.
Television match official. Big decision this
try
one.
Or no try?
And Taylor reaching out. You've got to give it to Kenya on that occasion.
Yeah, I think that Kenyan hand, the left one, I think it's Billy Odhiambo, just gets it down. There's a little bit of separation from Charlie Taylor. He had it initially, I think, right there, but just at the death. The left hand by Billy Odhiambo, I think, gets there, Greg.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything? Okay. So we're going to try. Thanks. Stand back on.
Try to 17. So Kenya finished 9th, and Australia will be 10th. Congratulations to not only the players, also the coach, Innocent Simiyu.